This is the Kia EV9, Kia's flagship luxury SUV. Of course, an electric vehicle. Now, it's been a while since this was launched, but finally today we are here at Kia's plant in Andhra Pradesh. We are driving it, but it's not a full-fledged review. We are only driving it in limited parts of the plant, but it's a first look at what is Kia's philosophy of a luxury EV SUV. And the most important question, does it justify the price tag it commands or not? Now let's start off with the design, and the moment you start looking at the EV9, you'll notice that it has a very futuristic design. Of course, you would have seen a similar design philosophy in the Kia Ceros because it is inspired by this. But if you look at the overall design, it's an EV, so it's got a completely shut off front, which looks really neat, helps aerodynamics. And when you look at the headlamps, the entire grille, so it's got this pixel pattern all around. Even the headlamps, it's got these cubical patterns all around, a massive LED DRL, and when you combine it with a lot of sharp curves and creases at the front, then again a 20-inch alloy wheel on the side, really muscular lines and a massive physical footprint, what you get is an SUV that not only looks expensive, but it looks very dynamic at the same time. And once you step inside the cabin of the EV9, one of the first things you'll notice is that it looks every bit a flagship luxury SUV. So if you look at the dashboard, the layout, I really like this fabric pattern here, gives it that sustainability kind of a feel. But beyond that, if you look at the overall texture of the material used, even the top part, all of it is brilliant in terms of quality. This display, which we have seen a similar display in the Ceros as well. It's a combination of the instrument cluster and the touchscreen. So, I mean, it looks really nice. It works well in terms of touch response. It is good. It's got all the features, connectivity that you need. It's got all of that. You can connect your smartphone, execute a lot of functions. All of it is there. Beyond that, even in terms of the steering wheel layout, a multifunction flat bottom steering wheel layout, the overall controls that you have here, all has been done in a very clean manner. And as a result of that, you instantly start feeling that it is a very futuristic and a luxurious cabin. Also, in terms of seat, you'll see the seats, these are again really great in terms of cushioning, side support. Even the headrest is really nice. And if you look at the overall appointment of the cabin, it just feels really premium in terms of fitment quality, in terms of material quality. So yes, I mean, it really looks nice, and I'll not go into the nitty-gritties of the features because that is something we'll do when we do a proper detailed review. Right now I'm telling you how does this vehicle feel. In terms of feel, I think as far as the front two seats are concerned, it feels really rich and premium. Also at the same time, it feels sustainable, which is exactly how a flagship luxury EV should. And now on to the middle row of seats in the EV9. First of all, you get a two-seat, a captain seat layout, which is something I really like personally. I mean, for a luxury vehicle, having captain seats is the best way to go. And here, the seats themselves are really nice in terms of cushioning, side support. They are ventilated and heated, so you can choose what you want. You can also adjust the seating. You've got the ottoman support here, so you can really recline, get a really nice relaxing position. There's also a dynamic body care, so you've got something that is a bit more than just massaging. So it sort of, you can adjust the intensity level in terms of the vibration that goes through the seat, also the kind of rocking movements that you get in your back. So it's a lot more than just a mere massage. And at the end of the day, after a hectic work day, if you're here in this seat, I think it's a brilliant place to be in. Just sort of relax and gather momentum for the next day. So I think in terms of cabin appointment in the middle row, Kia has done a really great work with EV9. Most importantly, when you're in this cabin, whether at the front or at the back, you start realizing very quickly that the price tag that you pay for this vehicle, it starts justifying it very soon. You can see where that money has gone. You can see what your money is getting you. You're getting the kind of features that you expect for the price. And that's exactly what I love about the Kia EV9. By the way, for you sunroof lovers out there, it's got a sunroof at the front. It's also got a big sunroof at the back. It's not a single panoramic sunroof, but yes, individual sunroofs. And in terms of features, otherwise, it's like pretty loaded. You can also adjust the co-passenger seats using these controls here and sort of deploy this into a business class seat. And beyond that, in terms of the overall headliners quality, again, very soft velvet kind of a material, practical storage space, lots and lots all around the cabin. And if you're an audiophile, there's also a brilliant Meridian audio system to keep you happy. Now, since the Kia EV9 is a 3-row vehicle, 6 seats, let me show you how the last row of seat is in terms of space. But before that, let's see how easy or hard it is to get in those seats first of all. Now, these seats are electrically adjustable both sides, so you can, when you're in the middle row, you can adjust using these buttons here. But to get in the 3rd row, all you need to do is press this button here and the motors take care of everything. It goes forward, it folds, makes space for you to get in, and once that is done, you get inside and yeah, well, I can recline this seat, as you can see, using these buttons here. So the backrest even in the 3rd row is adjustable right up to this level. That's a bit too straight, but yeah, I think it's better. And one good thing about this seat is that unlike many other 3rd rows in many SUVs where you're sitting with your knees pointing really high because of lack of under-thigh support, it's not that bad here. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. And I think it's not a place where you can be here for just say about a few minutes. If I were to be here for an hour or maybe even hour and a half, I wouldn't mind. It is that comfortable. The seat itself is good in terms of cushioning. You have a good amount of headroom clearance. I'm 5 feet 8 inches for reference, and you can see I've got a good amount of space. Shoulder room is good. You've got cup holders here. So yes, a usable 3rd row. So you can actually go around with 6 people in complete luxury and comfort. And that, I think, is a USP of the Kia EV9. And now let's talk about the driving experience of the EV9. And first of all, the hardware. It comes with a 99.8 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery. It's got 2 electric motors. It has an all-wheel drive setup, and it develops about 385 PS of power. Most importantly, 700 Newton meters of torque. How is it to drive? Well, first thing you will notice is the moment you start driving it, when you look at the car from the outside, it's massive. It's over 5 meters in length. It's also a heavy vehicle, but the moment you start driving it, it just feels effortless. It just sheds all of that weight because of the torque that it has, and it just pushes off the line in a very effortless manner. And if you want to go fast, the EV9 will keep you very happy. It can get to high triple-digit speeds and sit on those speeds with fair ease. So all your highway and expressway runs shouldn't be a problem at all. And as far as range is concerned, well, Kia claims a range of 561 kilometers on a single charge. And right now, well, like I said, we are driving inside the plant. We are not driving it on the road, so I cannot give you sort of a real world number. But what we have driven inside the plant, I think that about 500 kilometers on a single charge in urban traffic should be doable. But more on that and the highway runs, the real world range, we will do that once we get the car for a detailed review later. But initial impressions, I think it just feels really good to drive, really quick. And in terms of handling, it does feel heavy around corners. You need to keep in mind it's not a sports SUV, it's a luxury SUV. So it can go around corners fast. It doesn't mind, it's got grip, but there's also a fair bit of body roll. But everything stays in control. So when you add all of these things, what you get is a vehicle that is quick and fun to drive. At the same time, being an EV, it gives you good range. So range anxiety is not going to be a problem for you. Of course, you can use an AC charger, you can take it to fast DC chargers, depending on what kind of chargers you have access to. And overall, it just gives you a good driving experience. In terms of the experience for the driver, in terms of visibility, good visibility all around. Front side visibility is nice. The A pillars are very trimmed, so it doesn't block your vision. Even the rear visibility is good, and as a result of that, it's a vehicle that, despite its size, you will feel very confident in driving it very easily. Of course, it gets 360-degree camera and all of the the kind of animation that it gives when you're backing it up or parking it in a tight spot. So that, of course, makes life easy. It's got ADAS features. It's got all the kind of active passive safety features, airbags all around, all the electronic aids that you can think of in this price segment. And as a result of that, like I said, it's a very soothing vehicle to drive, and at the same time convenient, comfortable and safe as well. And to answer the biggest question, the one that I put up at the starting of the video, does it justify the price tag? 1.3 crores ex-showroom for a Kia. Well, you need to get inside the EV9, experience the kind of luxury it gives, drive the Kia EV9 and understand what it offers. And once you experience this vehicle, it doesn't take time to realize that it does justify the price tag. Yes, in terms of the psychological block for a lot of people, that why should I pay more than a crore for Kia, because Kia is mostly known as a premium mass market brand in India. But if you want to stand out from the usual Germans or the other European luxury EVs, if you want to make a different statement, if you want to make a statement about practicality while retaining top-class luxury and good driving dynamics, I think the EV9 makes a great case for itself. If you like this video, then please hit that subscribe button. Also press that little bell icon and do not forget to share it as well.